Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I presume there's some ladies out there. I don't know. I suspect it's really gentlemen and gentlemen, isn't it? I've been having a little think about this. It's the Spain campaign Force on hard, not extra hard as somebody asked me about recently. Only on hard. I want to make it playable. So I've been having a look at these. The magistrates. See this building here? I don't know what on earth that is, but it's not doing me any good at all. So I'm just going to get rid of that. I don't think it's got any value to me. I think that can be upgraded to an offense. I don't think I can do anything with that.
On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. Oh, that old rugged cross, so despised by the world, has a wondrous attraction for me. For the dear Lamb of God left His glory above to bear it to dark Calvary.
Okay, here's the lineup, folks. I don't think I've done this very cleverly. Well, I knew I hadn't when I did it, actually, to be honest, but I was aware that my artillery would be coming on from the left side, so I've drawn up as far to the left as I possibly could. But it doesn't look like a very clever way that I've done it, because my guns are coming on way over there by the look of it. So let's get those down here and see what we can do about that. These should be able to find the right side now somewhere. I couldn't do it before because I ran out of deployment area. There you go. Okay, the idea is to keep out of his artillery range until we've got everybody in position. But I do need to make sure that my guns are supported with my horse. So that's why I sent those 2 regiments out there to do something about that. I don't think, to be honest with you, looking at his positioning... Oh, in fact, look, he's got Chevy de Free out and all sorts, isn't he? Looking at his positioning, I don't think he's... Oh, maybe he was. Maybe they were going to go for my my artillery and then change their minds. Really don't. Ah, he's got gun emplacements. Now that is absolutely superb. I'd forgotten about that. You know, if they're in place, he can't then move them. So in that case, I'm going to keep my guns here. I'm going to deploy them along there, and we'll get our infantry all the way along there instead. Like so. Yep. Okay, and then 2 lots of horse will now be up here instead. Yep, and another 2 down here. Anyway, I've had an idea for all you budding entrepreneurs out there. I've been thinking about this only a few minutes ago. I nearly made myself another... What are we doing? Why can't you deploy? What's wrong with you? Ah, okay. Right, well I think that's probably about it. Along here somewhere, perhaps? The guns are going all the way back now. They're going to be really peeved, aren't they? I think, does this guy know how to handle artillery? Does he know what he's doing? Right, okay, plan is to attack from the side, of course. So we can avoid his Chevy de Free or attack the horse with our horse on either side of it, thus avoiding getting spiked all over it. He's got plenty of armed citizenry. We should now be able to shell him from a distance once we get into position without his artillery doing anything. Anyway, my idea. I love beer. I really, really like beer, especially sort of hoppy beer. I also like butter. I just like butter. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I put it on bread and it's carbohydrates or something like that. So here's a brilliant idea. Yeah, beer butter. What do you think about that? Beer butter. You spread beer butter. Why has nobody thought of it before? I don't know how you make it, to be honest with you, because I mean butter is made from thick milk or cream, isn't it? Really, you know, the fatty stuff. It's the fat derived from milk, isn't it? Really. So, I don't know how you do. What would you do? Get the cow drunk? I don't know, and then, you know, use that alcoholic cream. You know, I don't know. Or maybe there's there is a kind of creamy alcohol, isn't it, called Bailey's, or is it Warnings or something? I don't know what they are anyway. But there are some creamy alcoholic drinks, aren't there? And I'm sure with all these clever chefs that we've got at the moment, they're producing alcoholic cream. I bet you they are. So there you go. All you need is cream infused somehow with alcohol in some way that these clever chefs do it, and then what you do is you churn that into butter. And what you got is alcoholic butter, but it's got to be beer. You know, somehow it's got to have that beer taste. I don't know how you get that, but you know, there's got to be a way of doing it. I mean, let's face it, there's all these chemical beers around now, beers that will never go off. You know, the non-fresh one. I know they're called real ale because you know, basically because it's not made with chemicals. But to me, it shouldn't be called ale. Ale was what we had before we started using hops in beer, so it should be real beer, really, and the other stuff that's being made should just be, well, I don't know, chemical beer or something. I don't know what you call it, processed beer maybe or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm sure there must be a way, if you can get chemicals into beer, you know, the way they do at the moment, to make it taste like beer, you know, when it's actually full of chemicals, as I just said, you should be able to do that with butter, shouldn't you? I mean, maybe there's some organic way of doing it as well, instead of doing it with... Anyway, you get the picture. So what we need is some budding chemist out there who's really clever, to come up with this beer butter, because I think it's going to make you a fortune. I really do. This is going to be the making of you. Beer butter. And when you become famous, right, just remember me. Yeah, just remember. I don't know why I'm ranting like this. I think what it is somebody's recently told me that I have a very laid-back style. It was a compliment, by the way. You know, saying it nicely. But maybe it's made me all excitable. I don't know. But anyway, maybe it's just the thought of beer and butter. Anyway, right. Okay. Well, that's all that nonsense over with. Let's just get myself a little quicker into position. I think because this is going to take forever. What am I going to do? I'll have a couple on each side of the guns. Is he really going to let me get that close before he does anything? That's extraordinary, isn't it? Let's see if he does. Oh, come on. What is wrong? Why? Aha! Okay, then these here. Over here. Like, say, whoops. Like, oh, come on. Like, so, maybe? Yep. Okay. And then these look like they're a little bit out of position now, these top two. So let's rearrange those a bit as well. It's at the end of the table. It is, isn't it? End of the table. You tell them an old wargamer, can't you? I don't know. How about there instead? Yep, there'll do. Okay, and I'll put my pikeman on the end here. And what else did I want? Oh yes. Right, let's get the horse over to this side. This is great that I can attack him without his... What's going on? Come on. It's great that I'm going to be able to attack him. Oops. I think actually what I'll do is I'll just put one on this side. And then I'll put him over the top of the guns, firing over. That would be good. Like so. Well, okay, over a bit more than that, but okay. And then there, and I think that's the whole lot, isn't it then? I hope. You pikeman, 2 lots of horse, gun. Yep, everything's going into position. Okay, what I'm going to do is get everything positioned and then bring you back in when we get there. I won't be a tick. Well, it's not the most ideal positioning for my artillery, I'm afraid, but at least from here they can reach. So I'll take out his artillery first. If I can actually hit them, I have a feeling I might just hit the hillside instead. The only way I could get close enough was by dropping down into this kind of valley. So I just hope I've got the trajectory to reach his guns. If not, then... nah, I don't think I have, to be honest. If not, I'll try and reach something else. You see, it's probably easier if I show you from this side, actually. Let's just turn around on here. He's on top of a hill, but if you look out over there, I think you'll only see my artillery there that's highlighted just there. Actually, maybe they can hit. Flying high, aren't they? That was just one cannonball. Come on, have I got any more coming? Is that it? Maybe it's only allowing me to fire one cannonball. Come on. I was hoping by getting this close it would encourage him to come and attack me. Maybe I should just go for his men and see what happens. Let's go for these armed citizenry instead. We might have more of a chance of hitting these. They seem to be on a slightly higher hill, don't they? So, look, no chances there. Maybe we need one that will reach perhaps down into there. Oh, we can't even reach there though, can we? Yeah, it's the land is definitely not working in my favour here. I don't think I can get any closer without dropping even further into that. Like, you see how it sort of drops down there into even more of a valley down there. This is like about the best position I can get from the range that I've got, unless I start moving my artillery over to this side, picking off more of a hill over there. Maybe that's, even then, it's close. Oh, might have hit something. I've hit something. Aha! Oh, it's not done enough to encourage him to come and attack me though, is it? 40 out of 45. Hey, that's not bad. And 57 out of 60. I think we'll keep firing at these until they're tempted to come and attack me. I think I remember now. I remember how it works. If I can wipe out his artillery so that I'm seen to have a clear artillery advantage. We are firing at these, aren't we? And not the horse. Yeah. If I can be seen to have a clear artillery advantage, that's when he'll advance towards me, and that's when we'll take him out. So I think really what I've got to do is take out the guns, isn't it? So I need hits on the guns. It's going to take forever, isn't it? Okay. Well, nothing for it. We're going to have to hit the guns. Is he... maybe... I was just thinking maybe he would attack, but he isn't doing. Oh, he's lost... No, he hasn't. He already lost some there, hasn't he? Quite a few troops gathered together there. It's a shame. I just don't have the range to reach there as well, isn't it? Can I hit his artillery at all? Well, I tell you what, I'll bring you back in when I know the answer to that, because it could be a good 10 minutes finding out if one of my cannonballs will actually hit his. If it will, then I'll just keep pounding him until his artillery's gone. But there's no point in you just watching this, is there? Because nothing's going to happen, is it? Or maybe nothing's going to happen. And even if something does happen, it's only going to be very tedious, very, very slow, isn't it? So, catch you in a second. Well, hello again. Goodness me, it's taken me about an hour, maybe an hour and a half to get to this point. He's just started to advance. Or has he? Is he going back again now? Flipping heck. He's been down in this sort of gully, and I've not been able to hit him, so I've crept up and crept up and crept up. We finally got rid of his tribal horse, and we got rid of his guns first, of course. We got rid of those mainly by blowing up the guns. The artillerymen are still there. 10 out of 18 are still left, stood at the back there. I don't know really. I'm just sort of waiting for him to finally come towards me. So I think we're going to hit him with a bit of grape shot fairly soon, I would have thought. 54 out of 60. Let's try the grape from there. Are we in grape shot there, do you think? Yes, I think so. Good. Okay, he's put his Filoc citizenry out the front so that his colonial line infantry don't get hit, of course, so we're going to have to take those out first. 43 out of 60. I'll just leave the guns on auto fire and they can choose their own target. 38 out of 60, so yeah, that's going pretty darn well for me, isn't it, really? I suppose once they're out of the way, I need to then go... Yeah, they're gone, aren't they? So let's go for these then. Okay, what are those? Armed citizenry. Okay, it's been extremely dull and taken forever, and I know I've created that scenario for myself because I just don't like losing men if I can avoid it. So we've got here broken, colonial militia have gone, they've gone. I don't want my horse charging in if I don't need them to, so I'll keep those back. What are they? They're my pikemen, aren't they? So he's perhaps wanting to go and have a shot at my pikemen, I suppose. Right, artillery, come on. You know what's going to happen now, don't you? I'm going to end up shooting at my own men on that corner there, which will really irritate me. 18 out of 120. Oh no, look, we are going to do. How do I halt that? Quick, quick, quick. Quick, halt. Why won't it let me halt my guns? Oh, it will. Good. Who did I tell to stop firing then? I don't know. I told somebody to stop firing then. I don't know who it was. I don't know who it was. Anyway, I'll get the guns firing again now though, because I'll get them firing at these here. Yep. No auto fire, let's just have them at those there, that colonial infantry. I think I can hit those without shooting at my own men, can I? Please? Oh no, look! I hate it when that happens. I'll put all this effort into making sure that sort of thing doesn't happen as well, and there you go. Right, okay, well let's hit these with ball then. These artillery people at the back. What a nuisance. Hate it when that happens. Okay, it's my own fault for putting the men a little bit too far forward. It's because we're sort of constricted in this area here, and it was the only place really I could put them properly. I think maybe I can pull these back actually. If I do that, it might improve things for me. How about to there? Okay. Right. See, they'll be in that gully now, won't they? So we probably won't be able to get them. They've all been hit, so They're not in good shape. What's he going to do? Just stand there? I think he is, you know. Would have got more chance of hitting those. Ah, looks like he's coming for us, doesn't it? Let's speed up there a little bit, shall we? 36 out of 60. They're just armed citizen, and we should easily be able to take those. These colonial infantry have gone backwards. Are we getting any of those? No, we're not, are we? Waste of time, that. What about here? I think, actually, now we can be effective, can't we? Yes, because we're not going to kill our own men now, are we? Oh, I wonder if it's those behind. These. Yeah, it's them. I took them off auto fire. Blimey out, I thought it was the gun. Right, okay. 74 out of 118. Can we hit these now? Ah, doing it automatically. Maybe I just left them on auto fire then, did I? Have I lost any of these horse as well? No, it's these, isn't it? Yeah, I've lost 4 of those as well. I don't see how that's happened. It's probably us overlapping the guns a bit. I bet you it's this here. God, what a nuisance. The horse have gone a little further than I wanted them to. Why aren't we wiping those out there? Well, the whole idea was to come out of this with 0 casualties. That's why I've been messing around with this. Well, I've lost 16 from there, lost 5 from there, so it's definitely not worked. Shattered, broken, broken. So they could all come back. It's these here that are the nuisance, really, isn't it? I think I might send these out after them. Let's get the guns halting for a start, and then I'll send these guys here after these, because they can't fire back, so they're an easy pickings for me, or should be. Citizenry and colonial line infantry. Oh, they could have a go if they wanted, couldn't they? I don't think they're going to come back at the end there, do you? They're a long way off. So I wonder if we can reach it. See, look, what it'll be is that just that brow of that hill there, you see, I can't get over. That's what's causing me the problems. Dear me. Right, okay, let's form up this side of them, chaps. And I'm tempted to chase these away with my cavalry, but are they the shattered ones? Yeah. Don't tell me something's come back, has it? No, gone. And they're shattered anyway, so they're definitely going. So, right, you should now be able to open fire on those. Okay. I wonder if maybe that's why he hasn't come charging towards me, because he still thinks he's got artillery, because he's got artillery men. I know it's nonsense, but maybe that's what's doing it. See, maybe once they're gone, these will start to advance. Oh, they're shattered. Right, okay, well let's get these guys back then, over to here. Or perhaps this might help. Oh, they're my pikemen, that's not good. Right. What I don't want to do is go over the Chevre de Free. That doesn't make sense, does it? Let's just run them up to there then. It looks like they've made contact. Wow. Huh. actually, I don't want those there because they're going to shoot at my own men, aren't they? Shoot in the back of my own men. That's not clever. Right, okay, end battle. Heroic victory? No, I don't think so. But anyway, I hope it helped keep some of my casualties down. Anyway, it's annoying that, wasn't it? Really, but okay. Where was I? Butterbeer. No, forget that. No, seriously, I've had one radio program finish and another one get halfway through while I've been fighting that battle. Oh, I only lost 29. I suppose that's not bad, is it really? So I will accept that. Right. Okay. I could destroy it. I could do all sorts of things with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it really. I'm certainly not going to spend any money building these places up. In fact, I might even give it to the Cherokee. I wonder if the Cherokee would give me an alliance, because that would make them friends with me, so stop them invading here and put a barrier between me and the British. Hey, that's not a bad idea, you know that. Region captured, yeah. And it's got the added bonus of putting myself back into Florida, which is where I want to be. Let's go for that. Where are we? Cherokee. Come on, Cherokee. Yep. Now, request peace. Request alliance. Regions. That one and that one. So that's Georgia and Carolina. Anything else I can get from them? No, they haven't got any technology. No, I'll just go for that, I think. Oh yes. Probably got away with one territory, but I wanted them to have both. Okay, tactical retreat, excellent. That's when it said twice then, that's because I have 2 units in there. I wonder if there's anybody I can Mughals. About them, can I trade with them? Actually no, I'm not going to bother. Because I've already got problems with the trade route going off that way. No, I'm going to leave it actually. And where am I? I'm here. Right, okay, good. Let's see if I can join these forces up, see if they've got a bit of movement left. No, they haven't, have they? Well, it doesn't matter, does it? Okay, all of those are going back into Florida, in here, when the time comes. Why won't he move? Don't understand, but never mind. I've got one of them moving into the town and I've got the other one joining that one, so we should be okay. Oh look, he's on -2 because we've Catholicised the place. Look at this, religious unrest. Oh good. And this should have it as well because this is 100% Protestant. Look at that. Oh, very good. The Cherokee are really going to have their work cut out just holding on to those areas, aren't they? Well, if that's fully Catholicised and that's fully Protestantised, or whatever you call it, I think I'll just move up into these areas here and upset these. In fact, is that Cherokee territory there? I think it is, isn't it? Well, let's move into here then. And we can Catholicise this area as well. Is it up there? I think it is, isn't it? Well, yeah, let's move in that general direction. We can keep an eye on the Cherokee then, can't we? So, 873 regional wealth. What's that? Oh, I see. Right. Oh no, I can't look at those yet, can I? I can look at that one though. What's that? 12 and 3, 323 they're getting. 12 and 5, sorry. Right, okay, and they've probably got 5 units in. Oh, only 2. They're very, very poor, aren't they, the Cherokee? But who cares? Anyway, I've consolidated this area as far as I'm concerned. I know I've given it away, which is slightly different, but the point is that I'm now protected from the tougher British in this area here by forming that alliance over here. So. And it's going to take ages for the Cherokee to build themselves up, and by that time, maybe, with a little bit of luck, I'll have St Mark's and I'll have my school, which is what I'm aiming for. Eventually, I hope to get a port in there as well, so I can then start to build up these plantations and then start to sell things. Now, with regard to over here, no, I can't quite build any. I was just wondering if I had enough money I would build something up in there as well. You know, get some, what do you call it? Some horse or something, like some cheap horse. I want to be able to chase down his routers when they go. You know, not routers. You know, the rebels. You know, when the rebels come up in the game, it means then that I'd be able to make sure that they don't come back after I've beaten them in their rebellion. Right. Okay. Well, I think that's about it for now. Can't spend money on anything else anyway. So I wonder if I. Oh, I know. I've got a gentleman over in Mexico. That's not Mexico, that's Texas, you fool. Where's Mexico? There's Mexico. I've got I said I've got all these agents hanging around and it's so annoying because, they're nowhere useful. Well, he can sort of have a look at places on his way round, can't he? And then when he gets here, this St. Mark's should be just about done. I think that's St. Mark's, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So it's going to take him about 5 turns. It's about 5 turns before I can even start the building. Take 2 or 3 turns to build it. So, right, okay, that's that one. And was there anything else I needed to do? Oh yeah, it's one thing I need to mention. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I decided on my last video to get some grenadiers. After I'd done this Morocco thing and all that, I decided to buy some grenadiers in Madrid. I'm going to change my mind from that now. I think I'm just going to go for horse instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I've already got grenadiers, haven't I? Yeah, I've got 6 of those in there. I'm struggling really most for horse. So yeah, I wonder about. See, next turn these will move into there. That'll move into there. They'll move into there, and then there'll be a rebellion over there. Thinking about where I'd rather get my horse from somewhere where I can get some proper horse like these. I can only get this colonial horse from here. But never mind. What I'm going to do is change that, and I'm going to get horse instead. Because the horse will travel a little bit quicker, maybe get all the way over to Morocco in one move with a little bit of luck, or at least get somewhere near, and they'll be able to help out when this rebellion takes place in Morocco. Let's see what happens on the turn end before I finish this video. So yeah, I'm sorry that was such a dull battle really. I'd forgotten all about him. I need to check on what the Austrians are doing. I might speed this up a little bit though. Yep. Oh, come on. No, I'm not going for that. Not until I get some better ships. I don't want to be losing at sea before I've even got any decent ships, do I? Do you know, the one thing he knows I want the most is that school in Morocco. So I know what he's going to do when there's a riot. They're going to burn the school, aren't they? Now that's possibly because he knows that's the highest value building. I don't know, but I kind of suspect it's because he knows I want the technology. Okay, went quiet there, just watching things. Do you know, I was a bit surprised actually. I heard something outside, and of course it's rain. Not been used to rain for quite some time, which is unusual, isn't it, after all those floods we had, but it was dreadful this morning underfoot, really, really icy, because it was freezing last night, went down to -5, and in fact, I believe at one point it touched -7 up here. I'm on top of a hill. It's quite exposed, beautiful views, but quite exposed, and the steps, the front steps of my house this morning were very, very slippy, because we'd had some rain overnight, and of course it was freezing as well. Agent recruit in Spain, excellent. Where's he then? Well, I know where Spain is, but I wonder what to do with him. What kind of steady head? Dueling, industrial technologies. Well, they're not much good to me in Spain, are they really? I need them in the school down here, really. Hey, that's a point. Where is the school here? That's the church school. I bet you it makes no difference if I put him in there, you know. Well, let's put him in anyway for now. He can't do any harm, can it, in the future? So, okay, 4, 7. It's going to take 5, isn't it? Would have been nice to have put another one in there, but we'll see. Anyway, okay, workers on strike, Morocco. No surprise there. Trade route raided. Where's that one then? Aha! Is that somebody I can hit? Can I reach them? Where are my ships? Come on, galleons. You're here, are you? Ah, just outside my reach. Okay. Letter of demand, Morocco. Very polite, the middle classes, aren't they? Spain. Right, okay, I want him out of there. That's one of my ships, by the way, that other one. Him. Oh, it looks like he can get in there as well, doesn't it? Let's get these out of here first. And into Morocco. I was leaving them in before for as long as I could. What about him? Yeah, let's get him, say, over here. So he's out of the way, not blocking any roads or anything. And then bring my horse, hopefully, all the way over to there. Can I get it there? Almost, you know. You can nearly get to there. Okay, next time is the riot, or whatever you call it. So I can't build that up this turn. Now that must be built. And I can't get anything in there, you know. It's going to have to be that as well, I'm afraid, even though it's going to cost me a pile of money. School of Calligraphers. It's expensive, but it'll help settle the... because it'll turn it into an opera house, help settle the population eventually. I need to beat the rebellion and get these buildings. There are only 2 or 3 moves before they're complete. We're on a -8 now, but that's with a large army in there. I think once we've crushed the rebellion resistance in there, that'll make a difference. It creeps back up again afterwards, of course, but it'll help me in the short term until I've got some better buildings in there to stabilise the place. Okay, well that's about it for now, I think. The ship, I'm not doing anything with that. Construction report. Venice, right. I wonder if I should get some better troops over there in Venice, but I'm going to think about that for the future, and that's the agent we already know about, isn't it? So, right, okay, how long there for those technologies? 5, 4 and 7. Might be better off swapping these around, you know, actually. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I can be bothered, to be honest with you. Anyway, okay, that I make that nearly 40 minutes. So I think we're going to have to call it a day at that for now, folks. But you can see what's going to happen, can't you? There are going to be riots in here. They're going to burn a building, probably the school. I'll then repair it. Next turn, they'll rebel. We'll end up with a large rebel force somewhere just outside reach. I'm going to end up chasing all the way around Morocco to get them, leaving Tangier fairly undefended, and also Gibraltar undefended. But I'm hoping, because I've got some horse, I'll still be able to reach him if he's slightly out of distance. That'll hold him down. Not only that, if I've got some horse, I can then chase him off the field as well to make sure that nothing comes back on. Because what will happen is he'll be about here. I'll just reach him with my horse. What will happen then is that some will get away and he'll end up here somewhere, and I'll end up about 4 moves away from here. They're going to rebel again, so I really need to mop him up completely with any horse that I can get. But anyway, thanks for watching again, folks. Please keep the comments rattling in now. It's Friday today, and I shall be putting this video out overnight, so it'll be Saturday when this one goes up. So if you have any comments, I'm away, I think, on Saturday, and I'm going to watch a band on Saturday night as well, so I don't think I'll be doing another video then. So I've got until Sunday morning, perhaps Sunday afternoon, before I'll look at this again. So if you do have any comments on this, now's the time to get them in, you know, unless of course I get a chance to play again later today. If I do that, I'll do a double upload, and then of course you'll see by tomorrow sometime that there are 2 videos in place there, and the comments will be on top of that one. But anyway, the main thing is I won't be looking at it, certainly not on Saturday during the day, and on the Sunday morning. I don't think it's going to be Sunday afternoon. So yep, all comments welcome. Thanks for watching again, folks.